Can you give us a case study of one of your most successful pieces of content you ever put out socially? I mean, I know for me personally, it's sometimes you're in a hurry, you didn't think, and it's almost just top ahead, something comes out, and that's what really resonates, as opposed to the something you plotted and researched and thought about carefully and organized perfectly for 2 months. What piece of content, what message have you put out that generated results and maybe continues to generate results for you?
It's a great question, TJ, because we've done some research on what content works, and the best content that you can get that gets the most engagement is human content. And
I'm sorry, did you
so
say humor?
human content,
Human content. Okay.
yes.
What
So
does that mean exactly, though?
okay, for example, I've just won a guitar. So I was in a competition and I've won a guitar. It's sitting in a case at the back there.
Hmm.
Um, and I basically put out a piece of content, nothing to do with my company, nothing to do with it, saying I've just won a guitar, and saying, has
Hmm.
anybody else entered any competitions? And people go, wow, that's amazing, Tim. That's fantastic. Fancy winning a guitar? That's just, isn't that awesome? Well, and isn't that cool, etc., etc. That's the thing that will get you engagement. Whereas if you go to there and say, I've got this great product, no one's interested.
Hmm.
The content that always gets engagement is content about yourself. Because if you think about what social is about being human. It's about the connection that I have with TJ. It's the connection I have with Elizabeth, etc., etc. And so what you're doing is that what you want is people to say, oh, Tim Hughes, he's that guy that won that guitar. And I think he does social selling as well. So there's nothing wrong in putting out pieces about how you can help people, how you solve their business issues. And so what you do is you go through this cadence of putting out different content on different days, different types of content. But ultimately, the ones that will get you the most engagement will be the human stuff. What you did at the weekend. This is me winning the marathon. I did my best time. This is me at the hockey game. This is me with the kids. My
And how do you balance being human and being real and being non-salesy with just being too self-indulgent? Here's what I had for lunch. Here's the cool vacation I'm on. Because a lot of people, I think, struggle with that, and they're turned off by the person. Here I am, in front of my Lambo and things like that. So how do you juggle that?
Well, what you need to be is you need to be the person that you are. You need to be the authentic self. If you don't have a Lamborghini, then you can't take a picture of yourself in front of one. And if you don't like that, then that's great, because what you need to do is you need to be putting out the content that you think is right. And that may be the fact that you're a mum, or it may be the fact that you're a dad. It may be the fact that you're an ultra athlete. But at the end of the day, you are what you are, and your unique selling point is that, the fact that you like traveling, or the fact that you like cooking or making bread. Because what will happen is that you'll find other people that say, I'm a mum as well. And I've got all of these issues, or I'm a dad and I'm a single dad, or and what will happen is that you'll then generate conversations, or you'll get people saying, I'd love to be an ultra runner, but I'm only doing 5K at the moment. But this is how you build that connection and that digital bridge on social media from buyer and seller through being you and yourself. Yes, you can put out content about how you're solving business issues, but you need to put out content which is human as well. And that will be the one that will get you the most engagement.
So how do you then apply a measurement looking for return on investment? Let's look at the example of you winning the guitar, and congratulations on winning the
Thank you.
guitar. Do you track, okay, 6 months later, I see that post generated 1,000 new people in, and 500 still stop by from time to time, and 3 of them booked meetings, and 2 of them became clients at 10K a month. Are you tracking it that way, or is it more just, hey, I put something out, it kind of expanded the whole pie, and in general, my audience is bigger. In general, I have more people asking for calls, sales calls and presentations, and in general, business is up.